good morning and welcome to VSA called 5-Minute Morning Miner. It's Friday the 24th of October. Not a vast amount of news today. Obviously, a lot of people have been talking gold all week with its what people called a crash. It wasn't a crash at all. It was simply a consolidation, shall we say. We're still well above 4,000. Who would have thought that at the start of the year? Well, we did. But anyway, there we go. The news out today is pretty small. A few little snippets. Mkango said they don't know why their share price is so strong. I think it's pretty obvious, really, actually, and that is that or why there's so much activity in their share price. They're in rare earths. Suddenly there is a massive rush for rare earths. Let's just hope it's not what I describe as a bubble like we had in lithium a few years back, where the lithium price went absolutely crazy and then came crashing back down again. It's not quite the same, but people talk about rare earths, and of course rare earths aren't really rare, are they, Paul? It's just they're very complicated to process.
Yes, that's correct.
So just be aware of that. Now, also some more news. I love talking Cornwall, even though I'm up in London. Out of Strategic Minerals this morning, Paul, they've had a trading update, which is, all very good stuff, isn't it? And this stock is actually really starting to get going now. And as I keep saying, the secret of making money in Cornwall and Devon is not to build a bloody great process plant, because they cost a fortune, and they're going to be two being built down there, one by Tungsten West, one by Cornish Metals. So just find it, dig it, sell it. But Paul, what about the update?
This one on Strategic Minerals, this is about the trading update, and specifically about their magnetite finds reclaiming performance in New Mexico, where they for years now have used this mine in order to largely cover their G&A expenses over the years, with significant success. In this case, Q3 ore sales were up 42% at that operation to over 16,000 tons. And the revenue, as a result, grew by 32% to $1 million. Small scale, you would say, in the iron ore space, but still, it is enough to sustain this company's operations and activities, particularly as they have successfully gotten the next financing done as well in order to drill further resources out on this Redmoor project in Cornwall for copper and tungsten. So you can't knock a successful strategy for sure.
No, and look, Tamar Minerals, that we often talk alongside it, has a similar situation with its gold assets down in Australia, where it should be recouping cash out of them that hopefully will fund some drilling out of Tamar fairly soon. I think if you announced that you were about to start drilling at Tamar, you would see the price go up probably about fivefold. But maybe I'm slightly biased. But that's obviously the name of the game. And that's not an ABBA song. It is Friday. You're allowed a little bit of a laugh. Right. What else, Paul?
Well, we had third quarter news out from Freeport-McMoran on their production results here, and they aren't looking too bad at all, despite that serious and deadly event that they had at Grasberg several weeks ago, which killed some operators and miners. Third quarter net income did come in at $674 million, or 46 cents a share, and attributable net income to shareholders $722 million, or 50 cents a share, and that beat analyst expectations by a good 20% or so. And they also got a copper price on their production, $4.68, which was up from $4.30 on a year-on-year basis. And their gold price realized was up by $1,000 an ounce to $3,539 US. The actual copper production, though, because of that suspension of activity at Grasberg with that incident, came down to 912 million pounds, whereas gold production had fallen by quite a lot as well, down to 287,000 ounces. So the financials will be reflecting the higher copper and gold prices, but the lower output won't help them that much at this point.
Okay. Anything else, Paul, or is that enough?
That's enough for today.
That was my subtle hint. Very good. Enjoy your weekend, everybody, and we'll be back Monday. Thanks.
Very good. Thanks.
This podcast has been produced and edited by VSA Capital. It is intended for information purposes and not as investment advice. The information is intended for recipients who understand the risks associated with equity investments in smaller companies. Please do your own research and do not rely on a single source when making an investment decision. VSA Capital may derive fees from this content and seeks to do business with the companies mentioned.